Yes.
All right. Let's give it a second. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the results here. You guys did participate in a trivia challenge, as we all know. And now it's time to go ahead and give you guys your results. So we're going to go ahead and pull this up once I make sure this is not echoing. Okay, there we go. We are good. This is the first time we're recording on YouTube, like directly to YouTube. So,
yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead.
What YouTube channel?
Applause Survivor Productions, of course. What else?
Oh, right.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Just make sure that you guys can see it.
You're going to show everyone? What?
Okay. So.
Oh.
These are your answers. So your first question was, who is the director of the 2007 musical adaptation of Hairspray? Of course, the answers were Ryan Murphy, Rob Marshall, Kenny Ortega, or Adam Shankman. And the answer was Mr. Adam Shankman. Yes, Adam Shankman, who did direct Hairspray, his only good movie, in my opinion. So
his only good movie.
Very much that yes. So Adam Shankman did.
I'm such a good guesser.
We love his direction of the Rocky Horror Glee Show.
Oh yeah, he did direct that. Not the greatest episode. Okay. Question 2, who is the owner of Ultra Clutch Hairspray? Of course, the answers for this one, we had Perry B. Fitzner. We had, if it clicks, Mr. Flack, not Mr. Falk. We had Harriman F. Spritzer.
Yes, Luke Falk is the owner.
Yes, and we had Mr. Pinky. And of course, the answer for this one was Harriman F. Spritzer. This was the guy who played him in Hairspray Live. If you put any other answer, it's wrong. That was the answer for that one. Next one, getting more into 60s ones. We had question 3 in 1960. This iconic animated family sitcom premiered. What is the name of the show? Possible answers were A, The Jetsons, B, the Rocky and Bullwinkle Show. I almost said the Rocky Horror Picture Show. That would be a very interesting animated show, but that is not what we are talking about here. The Flintstones and the Addams Family. And the answer for this, well, if you can't tell by the picture,
the Jetsons. Just kidding.
Very much the Flintstones. It's C. I was pretty surprised by this one. I thought, like many of you, the Flintstones came out like 70s. But yeah, the Flintstones did come out in exactly 1960. So that is C. All right, next one we have here. What year does Hairspray take place in? The answers for this one were 1965. 1962, 1968, or 1961. The answer for this one is 1962, B. So again, we purposefully did not tell you the year that Hairspray came out for this particular reason. If you knew that, good job. That is the answer.
Good job.
Okay, so the next one was another 60s question. In mid-August 1960, the Beatles auditioned and hired this drummer. The answer is not Ringo Starr. I will say that right off the bat. I know many of you said that. It is not Ringo Starr. So the answers were A, John Bonham, B, Pete Best, C, Buddy Rich, and D, Simon Phillips. And the answer for this one was a very scary picture of Peter Best. I saw this image. I was horrified by this image. But yes,
interesting. He literally is like very red in the face.
Exactly. I was very concerned for this man. All right. So the next one here, question 6. All of the following actors have played Edna Turnblad except for one. The answers were A, Divine, B, Harvey Fierstein, C, Nathan Lane, or D, John Travolta. And the answer was Nathan Lane. While Nathan Lane is a very iconic actor and has been in many roles, he's never actually played the role of Edna Turnblad. He did technically do like a demo performance for it on like the Hairspray 2007 soundtrack, but he never actually played the role. Divine played Edna in the original movie. Harvey Fierstein has been playing Edna since the Broadway start, and of course Travolta played Edna in 2007, respectively. So Nathan Lane is the answer for that one. Question 7. In 1962, the Rolling Stones performed their first show. Where was the venue in which they played the show? Answers for this one: we had House of Blues Anaheim, MetLife Stadium, the Marquee Club, and Max's Kansas City. The answer for this one, of course, is the Marquee Club. As you can see, that is where they performed their first show. So that was the answer for that one. Question 8. All of these songs were cut out of the Hairspray movie, except for which one? So the possible answers for this one were The New Girl in Town, Mama, I'm a Big Girl Now, The Big Doll House, and Velma's Revenge. And the answer to this was actually a trick question, because The New Girl in Town was written for the movie, was not in the Broadway show prior. So that was the answer. The other one. Yeah, so that one was kind of a trick question on our end. Okay, so next one here. Question 9. Outside of the Corny Collins show, what does Motormouth Maybelle do for work? The answers for this one, we had A. Where is it? Oh no. I guess I didn't set this one. A, owner of a laundromat, B, record store owner, C, chef, or D, employee at Hardy Har Hut. And the answer for this one, if you look at the amazing Jennifer Hudson here, it is very much record store owner. Woo! That is where Motormouth Maybelle does work besides Corny Collins show.
What a queen.
Anything else? Yes, very much
Jennifer
so.
Hudson, legend.
If you put anything else,
Jennifer Hudson.
It is incorrect. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
And we love the extra emphasis for singing. Okay, so next one. What year did the original Hairspray come out? The answers for this one were 1985, B, 1986, C, 1983, and D, 1988. And the answer for this one was 1988, which I was surprised by. I thought it came out like earlier in the 80s, but yeah, 1988 is when it did come out. Obviously, it was popularized with the Broadway show, but the original movie was 1988. Okay, so the next one. So the conceit of Link Larkin's character was based around a famous musician from the 60s. Who is that artist? The answers for this one were Buddy Holly, Frankie Valli, Elvis Presley, or Johnny Cash. And the answer was actually Elvis Presley. I was, again, quite surprised with this one, considering that I thought that it would be a different artist. But yeah, Elvis Presley is what Link Larkin was based around. So next one here, question 12. In 1961, this United States president was born. Who is it? Answers here were Bill Clinton, Joe Biden, future President Madison Kimmery, and D, Barack Obama. And the answer was Barack Obama. Yes, Barack Obama was born in 1961. If you put anything else, that is incorrect.
Trick question, obviously. It's definitely Madison.
Oh, yeah, of course. So the next one here, question 13. At the 1960 Summer Olympics, this famous light heavyweight boxer won a championship. I totally just butchered what that said. So the answers for this one, we had Rocky Balboa, Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, and Manny Pacquiao. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I probably am not. The next one, this one was...
I mean, I think I called it Paquito at one point.
Yeah, I probably did.
I am very offended. It's Pac. You could just say Pac-Man. That's his nickname. Just say Pac.
Is it Paco?
No, it's Pacquiao. It's Pacquiao.
Oh, Pacquiao. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the correct pronunciation.
Thank you.
Okay. So the answer was Muhammad Ali. Yeah. So that was that one. The next one, it would be very easy to say that Hairspray swept the Tonys the year it came out, but just how many Tonys did it win? So this one, A was 9, B was 8, C was 10, and D was 12. And the answer for this one was 8. We did have our tiebreaker question, but we're going to get to that one in just a little bit. We need to see how everyone scored individually. So we're going to go ahead and start off with Alex. So Alex had a score of 11 out of 14. So Alex is currently in the lead. Next, we have Brandon. Brandon had a score of 3 out of 14. So Alex is still in the lead. Chrissy.
Why is my name first alphabetically? I hate this.
Chrissy, listen, I did not make the rules with that. I just thought alphabetically.
Who are you, John Farrell?
Beautiful.
Next up, Chrissy, 7 out of 14. Next up, we have Cody. Cody had a score of 5 out of 14. Next up is Heather. Heather had a score of 7 out of 14. And next up, we have Jazzy. Jazzy had a score of 10 out of 14. So Alex is still currently in the lead. Next up is Jesse. Jesse had a score of 3 out of 14. Next, we have Julia. Julia had a score of 6 out of 14. Next up is Marcelo. And Marcelo had a score also of 11 out of 14. So it did come down to a tiebreaker. We will get to that. Noah had a score of 7 out of 14. Sean had a score of 2 out of 14. And Susie.
Get ready.
Why is it not coming up?
Susie, I'm ready. I'm waiting, Susie.
I don't know why it's not coming up.
Not you forgetting Susie, because it went
really was
straight
just
to the
Oh, I guess Susie's.
okay.
I guess.
Yo.
Susie erased her.
I guess
I'll just say it. It's 13
Okay,
out of
Susie's
14.
was 4 out of 14. I can say that right now.
13
So yes,
out of 14?
So as you can see, it did come down to a tiebreaker between Alex and Marcelo. I will tell you right now, the official total score was 76. So with a guess of 83 versus 94, congratulations, Alex. You have won individual immunity for the round. You cannot be voted out for this round. Other than that, that is all. The only other thing I will say is, yes, you are at the merge, but just because you made the merge does not mean you have necessarily made the jury. I will leave you all with that. What does that mean? That is entirely up to you guys to speculate on. But other than that, that is all.
Basically, what that means is, y'all, we
will go ahead and post the time for Tribal very soon. Other than that, you